Hey, and funny that. Why wouldn't you know the little link for the Discord, which I changed what it says, which is entirely now relevant and kind of funny. What's up, guys? I just finished inhaling the last half of that pizza because usually I only eat about a half of it in a sitting, and now I have this wonderful Do SA, which is Code Red, Whiteout, and Voltage. It's actually not bad. It is actually not half bad at all. And speaking of the Discord, we do have that food channel where you can post up all your wonderful pictures of food. And actually, William Sterling, I believe that Discord channel probably is going to speak to you on a whole new level, because I did take a picture of the delightful burrito I had for dinner last night, and I posted it right up there. And it was a damn good burrito. I'm not going to lie to you. That was an awesome burrito. Shredded chicken from one of the local Mexican restaurants. So I knew that you would find that very cool. And there's the wacky arm inflatable guy just kind of, bouncing around there. But also speaking of the Discord, Rambada, so nice to see you. I hope you are well. I hope things are going fantastic for you. You and Fubar had quite the automotive-related conversation that kicked off the other day in the Discord channel at a very late hour that I was noticing. And man, oh man, you guys covered some ground with that stuff. And you know what? That is what we're here for. One of the biggest world paradoxes, leftover pizza or leftover fries. I would rather have leftover pizza because leftover fries just kind of... Like cold McDonald's fries, not good. Just, they're not... Whatever you do to them, you can't make them as good as they once were. And that is the unfortunate thing. That is the terribly unfortunate thing. And I believe those French fries are a victim of circumstance. We'll put that down there. No, man. No. See, that is exactly what the Discord is for. I don't sleep anyways, so... You guys are good. I never sleep. Sleep? What's that? It's something that you do when you are forced to do it or you pass out. But spam away, man. If it's a good conversation that you guys are having, don't even hesitate, because you guys were on a roll with cars and interiors and vehicles used in destructive, crash up derbies, demolition derbies and stuff like that. The Ford Cortinas and the Ladas and everything else that you guys were covering. So see, I pay attention. I pay attention to a lot of things. I pay attention to probably way more things than I should, and it all just sticks. And that's the weird thing. But yeah. And in case you guys did not know, exactly. VT Outlaw is 100% correct on that one. You have the option to mute the Discord. But you know what? Only when you're sleeping, because there is cool, relevant topics of conversation that do pop up. VT Outlaw, how are you? I hope you are well. I hope things are good. What's shaking? We've got a boar. Not like boring, or like boring a hole, but we have the boar. The giant Russian boar. That is currently out of fuel, because this is where we left things. This is exactly how we left things. How bad you want one of those Cortinas Tauruses to restore? So back in high school, I knew someone who had a Taurus SHO, and it was the call it the RoboCop version. So the first RoboCop movie with Peter Weller and Red Foreman's dad had the very first year of the Ford Taurus when they came out with that really super futuristic body style. Ford was the first one to do that, and it was actually incredibly popular and sold really, really well. And if you remember, the other vehicle in RoboCop was the what was it? The Pontiac SUX. So if what was that? Paul Verhoeven? Paul Verhoeven was RoboCop, I believe, or at least made RoboCop. RoboCop, the first movie, was awesome. That was an awesome movie. That was a fantastic movie. That was social commentary at its finest. RoboCop, the first one, probably one of my favorite movies, or right up there in a top 10 list. But that was the first year of that particular body style, Ford Taurus, and that's what the police cars were in that movie. So those were Ford Tauruses. I'm Storm of Iron. This is SnowRunner. That's a bore. Let's go do things, shall we? We ran out of fuel, and the closest vehicle that we have that has fuel is this Zix right here. So we're going to use this Zix. Conan O'Brien still drives his Ford Taurus SHO. Yeah. You know, honestly, Conan O'Brien is a lot cooler than some people give him credit for. Because he's kind of a cool dude. But yeah, that first model body style Ford Taurus SHO had it was effectively a boat motor. It was a Yamaha boat racing motor. And it had a very, very high red line. And I believe the standard transmissions in those would actually shatter the bell housings because the engine had more torque than the drivetrain was actually designed for. But I could be wrong. I believe I recall reading or hearing about stuff like that. But I mean, I do also recall that those engines, the Yamaha engines in the Ford Taurus SHO, they blew up. They blew up a lot. But they also had really cool red engine covers for bell housings because of that. Okay. I remember that. Not that good, though. I was a kid then, but it's an idea to check them again. Yeah, if you can find one that actually held together or has been repaired so that it has not fallen apart. The interesting thing is you can get one of those Ford Taurus wagons and swap the entire drivetrain into a Ford Taurus wagon, so you can have a Ford Taurus wagon SHO. It would sort of be like the Cadillac, B-Series cars. But yeah, that's a broken bell housing. Who would have thought that a manufacturer would have built a car that was too powerful for even its rudimentary base components? Say like its bell housing, which is kind of like if your arms could lift stuff your spine could not support. So every time you lifted 300 pounds worth of cooking flour, your fifth vertebrae shattered every time. One of the newer SHOs, the all-wheel drive ones, the 365 horsepower Ecotec, 3.5 Yeah, 3.5 liter, I think, right? Those are actually really nice cars. Those are very, very nice cars. Those cars are very well built. Those cars are incredibly nice. And they are optioned to the hilt. But that body style, that platform, actually isn't a bad platform. Yes, exactly. Yep, that is primarily what it is. So if you get a cop car version, it's pretty much the stripped down version of the SHO. Oh, that's why we're not going anywhere. We're running out of fuel in this too. So, a little bit of fuel, and let's keep on going. Because we have just a little bit of fuel left. Possibly we have enough to fill up the bore and get the bore with the trailer back to its respective location, which would be kind of cool. I do really like that police car. Although I have to say I like the what was it, 2013 model year Caprice, the PPV, basically, police patrol vehicle that Chevrolet had made, which was based upon the Pontiac G8, and it was lengthened, and it had heavier duty rear suspension, so with all the equipment and gear in the trunk, it would actually handle better. It was extended, so it's actually longer than a Pontiac G8, but it also shares the same platform with the Chevy SS, and I really like the Chevy SS. I was a huge Chevy SS fan. I am a fan of the Pontiac G8. That was a great car. That was another Australian import. But Pontiac did not see past the 2009 model year, and it was given the axe and went the way of Oldsmobile. I know a lot of people like the Crown Vic more. It's true. And it's not to say that the venerable Panther platform was anything to sneeze at, because that was a damn good cop car, and there's a reason why they made those, and they kept on making those, and they kept on selling like damn hotcakes. And, you know, Crown Vic, it basically took the police car market when Chevrolet stopped making rear-wheel drive cop cars in '96 with the last of the Caprice and the Impala. District B13, what is up? Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, you've got the 4.6 liter, and depending on, you know, which version of it, like the high output one or not, that is a good car. That thing, and there's a reason why they use them as taxi cabs. Beat the bag out of them and just keep on going. District B13, how is everything? What is good? How are you this afternoon? We're back here in Northern Aegis installation, kind of poking along. We're doing our thing. We're bringing fuel to our bore up here. That's the idea. Yep, Cletus McFarlane, but yeah, oh man. So I watched that episode of Motor Trend. What was it? That was Roadkill. Roadkill did one of the Cletus McFarlane races, and they all got identically prepared and matching Crown Vics, and it was a hell of a race. That was an awesome race to watch. That was a lot of fun to see. Good, and just enjoying the SnowRunner as always. That is good to hear. District B13 is another one of our wonderful SnowRunner players out there. What do you know? Last seen playing SnowRunner, and there's some SnowRunner. So there's some SnowRunner on your SnowRunner. All SnowRunner all up in here. All SnowRunner all day. That's what you're gonna get. I mean, you don't have to, but what we are going to do is fill up the bore. Let's use all of the remaining fuel out of our fuel tank. Now he's doing a race with 94... Oh, my God. You could get the two-wheel drive Ranger with a 4-liter. You are very welcome, District B13. Gotta mutually support everybody here, because that's what we're all about. Because here on the Storm of Iron channel, we care. We care about pizza and cheese and honeybees and everything else under the sun. So, you know, we're good. We're good. All right. But that is actually the remaining fuel out of that guy. How about... Well, no. Let's top off the... let's top off the bore. Okay. We can do that. And now... hop on over to the bore. Pizza, cheese, and bees. Yep. So if you look and see exactly where the tunnel is... this is where we ran out of fuel in the bore. But I will have you know, this is actually, hold on. Let's make it daytime or morning. Let's make it morning, because morning is nice. This is the you know, morning they would call it the golden hour for photography. And in the evening when sun is going down, that is your blue hour. I think. No. Yeah. Something like that. Zuvide, how's everything? We're back here again. We're firing up the big bad boar. And we're going to try to... Oh, I know. Oh, I know. If I had if I had used the Zix and kept up the fuel in this thing, it probably would have made it all the way to the end and through to the other map. But here's the thing. This truck has surprised me with this trailer at every turn. The fact that this truck could do the things that this truck could do with this trailer on the back of it has been nothing short of shocking. Just stopped by playing SnowRunner. Just stopped playing SnowRunner for today. I'm doing good. I finished up the rest of my pizza. I'm feeling pretty good. We're here. We're with you guys. So, you know what? Also, it's Wednesday. That means tomorrow is Thursday. Everything's coming up Millhouse. That is how I am doing. I mean, I think that's how I'm doing anyways. See, I haven't used the boar extensively. So, the fact that it did some... Because I tried to use 22 minutes till Thursday. Wow, you are quite a ways... Oh, that's right. You were in, Sweden? Was it Sweden? Trying to remember. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. SnowRunner, the Premium Edition, is on summer sale in the PlayStation Store for who still wants to buy it. Good call. The Netherlands. Okay, that's all right. I knew it was around there, Zuvide. And forgive me if that is in any way offensive to you, because I'm basically just throwing a dart at a big old map and trying to come close. The Netherlands. So over there in the Netherlands, you are coming at us from the future. It is almost Thursday. Okay. Just making sure, you know? Trying to keep it all in the up and up over here. Or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to roll with this. Ooh, wait a minute. Can we repair? Because we have repair points in this thing. And we smashed the crap out of this truck. No, we can't repair because we have to be connected to the service trailer. That's right. So, actually, I need to kind of figure out, where's this bad boy going? All right, so this one's going over here to the evacuation point. I don't know why it's called the evacuation point. Don't ask me about America. That is so big. Maybe. You know, but that's what us dumb Americans are for. We can answer questions, and sometimes they might even be right. I'll answer any question because I've got a wealth of knowledge that is completely impractical, and we'll try to make good use of it. That's where you see UFO. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I heard something about that, actually. So, what we're gonna do is, you know what we're gonna do, actually? How about we go back and we get the Zix? Because we probably need the Zix. So let's, you know, because the Zix is right there. And we did have a rather interesting time. So when you drive up that road, look up, you will see it there. Okay. We can do that. I still like the fact that this is just like a giant rocket that's just sort of chilling there. It's like, oh, Northern Aegis installation. There's a treehouse right above me and a giant rocket. So I don't know. The kids from Stranger Things hanging out up there. I don't know where this is going. And then some kind of giant observatory dome. But it looks like it's inside of some, you know, middle of a trailer park. So this is going to be the support vehicle that we can make use of. We're not particularly sure how supportive it's going to be, because it is running dramatically low on fuel. But if we can use it to at least get to the bridge, that'll be good. We can do that. It's supposed to be a watchtower, but it does look, see, it looks like a treehouse. That's my thought. Also, this Mountain Dew is really good. And Zuvide, I know we were, discussing that not to ask you much about America. This is as American of a beverage as you can get. It's Mountain Dew Dew SA. I don't know what marketing genius thought that combining these three, so you've got Code Red, Whiteout, and Voltage. They combine three of them, and it comes out to like a purple color. So, well, actually, no, which would make sense because you've got the Voltage, which is blue, the Code Red, which is red, and then you've got the Whiteout, which is like clear-ish. So it comes out looking purple-ish, like a light purple color. But even though it is light purple, it does not taste like grapes. I think I've got some of the green one, which would be everyone's favorite Taco Bell infused beverage, Baja Blast. And I don't know what the obsession with Baja Blast is. I mean, it's okay, but I think it's the idea that it's almost like a forbidden treat. Like, you can only get it sometimes, and like when that sometimes is when it's in stock or when it's available for the summer. So yeah, the green one, Baja Blast. I still think the best flavor was Pitch Black 2. That was sour grape, and they never actually came out and told you originally that it was sour grape. Yeah, so what do you have over there for, like, carbonated non-alcoholic beverages? Like McDonald's ice cream. So the thing about McDonald's ice cream is it's not like a seasonal thing. It's only when they're not too lazy to clean the machine. I like the one with the mini M&Ms. That one's actually pretty good. The mini M&M one is actually really, really good. Oh, you know what we can do? We can totally hook this thing up to the trailer over here. And, well, actually, I think we should just be able to refuel off of it. Cola, Fanta, Sprite, 7-Up, Red Bull, Dr. Pepper, a lot more. Okay. The one time you want that McFlurry, sorry, our machine isn't working. Yes, the elusive McDonald's McFlurry. Zuvide, thank you very much for indulging my curiosity. Because this is one of the best ways to learn about other places. Directly from people who live there. Alright, can we refuel this one? Refuel. Oh, we can refuel off the maintenance trailer this way. Okay. Maintenance trailer. Okay, maintenance trailer into... No, not the trunk repair supplies. Not the fuel tank. We do right into the Zix. Okay, so now that maintenance trailer is empty, and we should probably bring it back with us. They now have wooden spoons at the McDonald's for saving the environment. They're awful. That's too bad. Range truck. That is the Beast of Time. I'm good. How are you? How is everything? How's your day going? How is Wednesday treating you? So they only do it with the McFlurries? Now, you know what? I really want a McFlurry now. I'll admit that. I definitely want a McFlurry. I want the one with little, the mini M&M McFlurry. Which other flavors of the McFlurries did they have? Those machines are working 9 times out of 10. They're just lazy and they don't want to get it for you. I was one of those sorry the machine is down people. Thank you, Relic. Thank you for chiming in for that. Alright. Downshift this bad boy. Let's pop in the differential lock and let's make some headway. Oh, wait, that's right. We're going to get to the bottom here and then it's going to be a pain to try and get through that mud, but we'll bring down the Zix, and hopefully that will drag us through. Good, day's going well. I'm playing Farm Sim 19 and watching you at the same time. Well, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. In the Netherlands, only they have McFlurry stroopwafel. Oh? And please tell me more about this delightful stroopwafel. Because you just whispered sweet nothings into my ear. Stroopwafel. Say it with me, party people. Stroopwafel. The stroopwafel McFlurry was amazing. Relic, when did you have a stroopwafel McFlurry? When did you visit the Netherlands? Are you holding out on me? I kind of feel like I'm being held out on. Stroopwafel. Oh man, that sounds fantastic. Anything with, you know, honestly, anything with waffle in the name, I'm all about. I love waffles. Eggo waffles, Belgian waffles, waffle fries. We're good like that. Something is not agreeing with us here. They try to swing the front end up and over some of this ice. There's the best kind. Do you know stroopwafels? Okay, you know what? I'm going to Google this thing. I'm absolutely going to Google this thing. Stroopwafel. Stroopwafel McFlurry. McFlurry Ooh. More than a year ago, McDonald's introduced the Dutch Stroopwafel McFlurry in the United States on their worldwide favorites menu, causing many Americans to fall in love with Dutch Stroopwafel. 2 thin layers of freshly baked dough filled with a delicious caramel syrup filling. Stroop, as we say in Dutch. Okay, that's rad. That is actually very, very rad. When they were selling them here in the States, they had a special international menu for a limited time before I went on my McDonald's strike. Yes, Relic, are you still on your McDonald's strike? I don't recall. Or has it changed to Wendy's? Or did it go Taco Bell? Because now I can't remember. Okay. Alright, so kind of shove this thing right on through here. It's Wendy's now. McDonald's is back on the menu. Okay, that's cool. Winch, we are having some issues here. Alright, so this thing definitely is, like, stuck. Let's kind of just... That one. We just gotta get this thing straightened out a little bit more. You know, honestly, Relic, between Wendy's and McDonald's, I would most certainly... I would lose Wendy's off the menu before I lost McDonald's. But that's me. Because McDonald's has the far superior chicken nuggets. Oops, nope, we want to go forward, not backwards. Yeah, I still think McDonald's has the far superior chicken nuggets. Alright, we're gonna clear that thing. Yep, with our giant beastly monstrosity that is not wanting to go places. Okay. Pull. Alright, we out. Okay, this... Alright, that's the first time I actually downshifted and a truck went forward when it was not. Never been at a Wendy's. You guys have a lot... Yes, we do have a lot of fast food restaurants. The United States of America was built upon the backbone of Henry Ford and McDonald's. So we have far too many. Far too many fast food restaurants. Not that that's a bad thing. Not that that's a bad thing. Okay. This is where we have to figure out... you know what? This is probably where I'm going to grab the Zix. And I am going to drive down there and do a little bit of a reconnaissance mission with the Zix. Also, realistically, I should probably tow that service trailer. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go grab the service trailer. Not me. I'm angry about it. Wendy's has the Dave's Triple. If I want chicken, I'll go to KFC or Burger King. The Chicken sandwich is probably my favorite right now. It just needs to come with bacon. Well, can't you like add bacon to it? Isn't that a thing? Like, upsell me on some bacon here, people. Also, I forgot to mention that Jay Stu was in the house. Jay Stu still recovering from his probing, if you will. Not by aliens, mind you. From the hands of doctors he was probed by. Yeah, but that's extra words needed. Oh, that's right. I forgot that you absolutely hated extra words. I remember when the first McDonald's restaurant was built here. Wasn't the hype like in Moscow, but there still was a big wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool, though. Now, is there... Like, when you first got... like something from the States, or something that was, you know, representative of America over there, did the wow factor like get less and less as like more things kind of came over, like it sort of became normalized almost? Because that's kind of interesting. I don't know if it's forbidden to talk about, but how is Corona affecting daily life in the USA? A lot of places want to basically pretend that everything's back to normal. Most, if not all, of the restrictions across the country have been pretty much lifted. Certain places are going back into different levels of restriction, but I don't think it's going to be ever like it was before, due to the fact that at least 70% of the population is vaccinated with, I think they said at least one shot. So Jeffrey Dahmer, the artist formerly known as Norman, father of Puma, Norman 2.0. No, not really. But it's fun to think about. He's going to classes. He's doing the learnings. Jeffrey, how is things? I never know when I look at your screen name to call you Jeffrey or to call you Norman. And you, sir, had some of the most delightful conversation in Puma Stream last night. And we won't get into really the specifics, but the fact that you decided to bring up the little nugget of information about the sword fight with the legs, that's comedy. So, we don't want to go down there. So what we'll do, kind of go over here, and we'll just go straight from here. This is where we'll go. I don't know if this is going to go well. Until '89, we were really influenced by Russia, and to see something American was a big hype. But now the younger generation take it for granted. Interesting. Okay. That is very cool, Rambada, and thank you for sharing that. It was going good till 2 weeks ago when everything was opening up again. Now the infections are... Yeah. Now the infections are. And it is unfortunate, Zuvide, and it's just... Something like that was basically expected at that point in time because of people. Because of the virtue of human people, and people do as people will. And, yep, unfortunately, that's just kind of how things go. Alright, so I have no idea how this is going to go. I have no idea if I'm going to have to bring out, say, like a Kolob. But as long as I can get through this little patch right here and get over to this little area over here, which is going to be significantly better for terrain, for driving through. Also, I just looked down and I realized I still have peanut butter pretzels left over. So I have snack food. I can top my Domino's black olive and feta cheese pizza with peanut butter filled pretzels. And that's pretty awesome. Alright, so now we've got these rocks, we've got slow goings. But we're dragging that thing along behind. And actually, oddly enough, everything is still moving in a forward direction. So that's a plus. And this is the same route that we took with the loaded rocket trailer. Alright. Give it a little bit of juice. Give it a little bit more juice. You like the juice? Nope. Oh, crud. This may not actually work how I wanted it to. Alright, change trucks. Change trucks. Back to the bore, because we don't actually want to drive up on this rock like this. Low and slow wins the race. Yeah, you are, you are most assuredly correct in this particular scenario. Alright, so we just basically got to swing the nose of this thing around so I can clear the trailer on the edge of this rock because I do not want this thing to go over. I now have chili cheese Fritos, and what I sent you a pic of as a snack Okay, let me check. Ooh, relic. So I had Golden Grams cereal bars. So I had the little, it's basically like a Golden Grams candy bar. But this one looks fantastic. Golden Grams soft baked bars. S'mores. How many countries out there have s'mores? The graham cracker with a piece of chocolate and marshmallows. Or is that like a distinctly American butchery of food? Because that I would actually be curious about. That is your quintessential American camping food. Or campfire food. You toast the marshmallow over the fire, take a big old graham cracker, you break it in half, put a couple of pieces of Hershey chocolate on that graham cracker, put the nice warm toasted marshmallow right on top, and then sandwich it with another piece of graham cracker. Never saw it? Ooh, whoa, that thing's taken off. Catch winch. Oops. Winch. Attach this winch to this winch point. It is very good. It's actually really good. And if you ever have the opportunity to try it, it is entirely worth it. Okay. Let's just kind of... No. Don't winch that. Winch this. There we go. Okay. Now I think we're in business. The first and last time I tried it, when it was in the States. Yeah. Okay. So it's definitely probably more of like a stateside kind of thing. Because we dumb Americans like to butcher foods. It's like, oh, a graham cracker. That's good by itself. Oh, a marshmallow. Toasted. That's actually really good by itself. Oh, some chocolate. That's a great snack. And then you throw them all together and it's like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's do this. Good. I just almost don't want to look behind me when I'm towing things in this configuration because I'm always terrified I'm going to just kind of go over these rocks, look around. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. And then I look, oh, no, no. No, pull. Pull me, please. Help me! Help me, baby Jesus! Oh. I have no idea how, it's so crunchy and soft at the same time. Drive-by hello, I was just signing off to get ready for my cello lessons. Tripwire, thank you very much for stopping by. I am attempting to solve a minor problem here. It is, granted, I hope a minor problem. I think I'm not going to sink too far. So if I at least kind of... All right, there we go. 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 Okay. No, we're good. It was a minor issue brought upon by texting and driving. Keep that in mind, folks. Tripwire, it is always good to see you, and I hope your cello lessons are going rather well, because usually when I pop by and I take a look and drop in when you're doing your cello lessons, Technon, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Well, mostly it's I'm texting and driving with you guys, so I mean that is something. There is something to be said about that. But hey, you know, we'll make it work. Okay, so now this is the little issue that we're going to have right here. It's going to be getting up here over the rocks with that, because that is definitely going to bottom out. Winter hit. Winter most assuredly hit. Tripwire, be good. Oh crap! What just happened? So you know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take this opportunity right here to repair supplies. Not on the. This let's see if we can repair something. Let's repair the bore. Because we popped a tire. Gonna sleep, have to work tomorrow, have a nice stream, and see you next time. Zuvide, thank you very much for coming by and hanging out and talking and, you know, telling us a little bit more about where you're from, and I greatly appreciate that. All right, repair. Oh, no. You know what? That's why. Maintenance trailer. Maintenance trailer has wheels. That's right. There we go. Technon, what is good? Gotta sleep too, but I am too tired. I had a really busy day, and in 5 to 6 hours, I start again. Yeah, that does sound like a busy day there. I hope you're doing good, though. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? Let's head up. What's gonna be the easiest way to progress up this hill? It's gonna be like riding up against here. Oh, excuse me. That was pizza. Entrepreneurship drains life. But you know what? As long as it's fulfilling and you feel like you're doing what you enjoy doing. You know what? Connect me to a tree that wants to help. No more visible winch points. Okay. Then let's back down here. All right, District B13, be well, enjoy, and don't roll over too many trucks, because that's my job. All right, so Nemesis 254, thank you very much for the follow. You know what we're gonna do though? We're gonna ditch this trailer. We don't need this trailer. No promises. It's all good. It is all good. All right, so now no trailer, no problem. Just kind of pop it out of the way a little bit. Position ourselves. And hopefully we're not going to pop any more tires. Or at least try not to. Just kind of... Alright. Yeah, you can go over there. This is going to be... Is that going to be our approach angle? That may be our approach angle. Mountain Lion, what's good? How's everything? Hope you're doing well today. We are... Actually, we're going to have to get to the top of this, and we're going to have to try to swing around. This may get interesting. I don't think we can clear... Hold on. Take a look at something. No, because we're not really going to be able to clear underneath. So no, we could do this. We could do this. And more is we fired it back up. We got more fuel in the bore. We made it to the Urska River. So now we're gonna try to maybe get ourselves to the evacuation point with this giant trailer. So we're kind of doing good. At least in theory, we're doing good. So, you know. Tried to save the Kodiak today from the Michigan map with the Fleet Star. Was painful to drag it in the mud. Yes. Most assuredly. So you found the Chevrolet Kodiak in the sunken in the mud in Black River. Past the logging mill, I think. Yeah, near the logs, yep. So, let's bring this forward just a little bit more. Because we want to at least get it to a point where we don't have to worry about the trailer possibly tipping on that rock that's right on the side there. And then we just shove this stuff out of the way. We don't really want or need this stuff in our way here. There we go. We'll just, you know, this is the equivalent of sweeping our toys under the rug. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, let's get in position here to possibly be able to pull this thing up and over. Alright, turn on the engine. Left it at the fuel station. Playing hardcore is a lot of fun. I have yet to try hardcore, mostly because I'm having a grand old time with everything that's going on here now. And I've effectively made a lot of this stuff way more difficult than it needs to be. Like doing stuff such as hauling the construction rig semi-trailer to the evacuation point with the bore. Not the most intelligent of decisions on my part, but you know what? We're going to go with it. Because it makes it fun. And we're using no mods, so let's see. Took only, yeah, it was only 2 stream days. You're right. it was only 2 stream days. Why are we not able to pull this bad boy? Oh, okay. Hung up on anything? Tell you what, let's get a little bit further ahead. I don't know how this is. All right. Oh, this is precarious. This is most precarious. Okay. Come on now. Come on. Tippy tipping. Because we're not on anything with drive wheels. Let's not go to the half of the way. It's not. It isn't. That's the thing. That's what I don't understand about this truck. I do not understand the physics of the bore. It just it's baffling to me. I truly don't get why this truck is capable of doing the things that it has been doing. See? All I did was just let off the throttle. Yep, there is a rock right there, but all I did was let it rock back after laying off the throttle, and then gunned it. And here we are. So I don't get why this thing is capable of doing all of the things that it is doing. It is mind-boggling. so... Okay. Now, we're kind of out of the way right there, so we need to go in this direction. So... kind of... I don't know if this is going to work. And maybe we don't even want to watch. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Here we go. Alright. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Not going to lie to you. You know what we're going to do? Let's cross this other bridge and let's ditch the Zix. And let's drive up there under our own power. So we'll get out of the way with the Zix. I still don't understand how that truck defied physics and was fully capable. Also, we need to haul the maintenance trailer back to the garage because it is out of fuel. Oh, the Boar only has 13 gallons of fuel left in it as well. So let's bring that up there. Change trucks, back over to the Boar. And let's get this party started. Turn on the headlights on this thing. I still don't understand how this thing was able to do half of the things it was able to do. Also, that Kodiak, thinking about where it was and how it was in the water like it was, man. Have to go now. Need to use the remaining 4 hours of sleep I have properly. I have a great stream. It's been nice talking to you. Good night, all. Rumbada, thank you very much. As always, the Discord is always open for any conversation you guys want to have or to touch base about anything under the sun. And thank you very much for stopping by, and hanging out, and chilling. It is always a pleasure. Everyone watching the stream gets no sleep. The guy running the stream never gets any sleep either. So it's a trend. We kind of try to perpetuate a trend here. Because who needs sleep, man? I know I need sleep. Doesn't mean I'm gonna get it. Oh, man. But no, I appreciate everybody who stops by, everybody who hangs out, and anybody and everybody who wants to contribute to some form of goofy conversation, whether it be serious or not so serious, or, you know, we'll talk about cheese. It's all good. Let's see if we can actually get up there with this thing. Actually, you downshift and it bounces less. It's kind of weird. And so far, this is one of the only trucks that has actually responded positively when you downshift, which is very strange. Because, I mean, I know a big truck is supposed to have more pulling power, or anything is supposed to have a little bit more get up and go when you downshift. But this game is weird, and when you downshift, it's almost like a speed limiter, and that's it. It doesn't apply more power to the ground and just make you slower. It just limits your top end. So the truck idles lower. Okay. Like, realistically, when we downshift, the RPM should go up, and we should be making more power. But, yeah, you know, you're probably right on that one. You're probably 100% right on that one. Okay, so, this is where we're going, and supposedly... Well, we can't really see anything in the sky up there, so... try to get in the factory here. Yep. Because now we have to go exactly through. Oh, come on. Are you kidding? So. So, we bashed out a significant portion of our suspension right there. And almost punctured a tire on the tiniest of Jersey barriers while attempting to get close enough to it so that we could actually get through. If the trucks had better traction and it drove more like GTA, for sure it would have... you know, you're right. Grand Theft Auto, it's very arcadey. It is very, very, very arcadey. In? I think we're in. We're in. Now. Boom. All right, everything's intact. The client's happy. He said we can keep trucking through the woods all we want. That's a relief. So I guess good job here. That was only $4,250. Oh my God. It was a success. We did make it. 500 liters of fuel later, 2 streaming days, and 10 pieces of gray hair. I mean, it's... You know, yeah, for a very paltry sum. That particular mission, I would imagine if you did that on hard mode, it would be a waste of money. For the investment versus return, that would be the biggest waste of money that you could potentially actually have. Let's go back to the Zix. The Zix is over here. Let's try to recover that that trailer. So the maintenance trailer, because chances are that maintenance trailer is all of our profits right there. So because we simply wanted to use a maintenance trailer, it's going to end up biting us. At least in the bottom line, in the profit department, that is. But that's okay. That's okay. Use a helicopter. Take trailer piece by piece, and it's still more profitable than going with the bore in hardcore mode to do the mission. You are so completely right. Now the trailer is down there. Simply row it a line. No, we gotta get there, right? We'll at least get a better spot to be able to get this thing. At least I hope my winch can get down far. Oh, good. Okay. And now forward. Let's just drag this thing right on up. Girlfriend sleeps and screams in her sleep like every night. She just did it again. Oh my God. Whoa. Okay. We had some... That's some weird physics right there. And see, yet again, once we get close to it, physics actually... Trailer's too far away. Closer. Trailer. Okay, there we go. Now, all I have to do is head through this and back to the garage, return the trailer, get the return on my deposit, and we will be good to go. I think. And I say good to go in like, yeah, but it works out really, really good. This as a support truck. Here, let's make it morning again, because nighttime comes too quickly. So with the fuel and the fuel in the roof-mounted stuff up there, this truck is capable of hauling 2,000 liters of fuel and then 380 in the tank. So it is a great truck for exploration like this. Yeah, I mean, it's also a truck. It's a great truck for exploration just with a flatbed and the repair stuff. But for what we needed it in Northern Aegis installation, because there is no useful fuel stops, actually, oddly enough, you're right. This is one of the more economical vehicles in terms of very large trucks. And this thing, there's a reason I've got like 5 or 6 of them. And they are super useful. Realistically, they're the only possible way I was able to conquer this region, I guess you'd say. Of course we hit a rock. Oh, no, we didn't hit a rock. We hit the trailer there. Okay, so that means we have to... Oh, we can do there. Okay. Yeah, so we just swing the thing right over there. The fast 8x8 that looks the same as this one is faster, but drinks 200 liters of fuel too fast. So you mean the Azov 5319? Or is that 6? Yeah, that's 8 wheels, the 5319. Yeah, it's only got a 200-liter fuel tank. It is one of the more versatile vehicles in the game because of its attachments and stuff. What is this one getting hung up here? Oh, it's because we're on a rock, that's why. Wildlands Gaming. How is everything? We're still cranking away on some SnowRunner here. We managed to get our construction trailer delivered. Now we're bringing our maintenance trailer back to the garage because we're cheap and we want to get our return for our investment. And I'm trying not to fall off the edge or get stuck, because that is also a possibility. There you go. They gave it 280. It would have been a decent choice. Yet, unfortunately, it also suffers the same as the Freightliner, the 916. That also has a 200-liter fuel tank. And it's too bad because I really like the Freightliner. Oh! Sergeant Rusty! I'm in with the raid. And I believe, if I am correct, Sergeant Rusty was in Emor. Also doing a lot of the same stuff and learning how much of a nightmare Emor is, because Emor is a nightmare map and it is made to break the strongest of men. And if you're not following Sergeant Rusty, you should absolutely be following Sergeant Rusty, because there is stuff like that with trucks. going all over the place, and I know exactly where you are, and I know exactly what you're doing and which task it is that you're attempting to accomplish just by looking at that clip. Oh, this region is as relaxing as hernia surgery. So there is that. There is absolutely that. But don't follow, you will see trucks going off cliffs. We also send trucks off cliffs, though, Techman. I don't know if you had the pleasure of joining us for truck darts the other day, but I still need to reset for truck darts. And truck darts is our way of maybe once in a while winding down from a rather stressful experience that is hauling cargo across inhospitable landscapes like this. So we just go to Alaska and we pitch vehicles off of the runway into the river. And we pollute the river with all of the diesel fuel and the grease and the chemicals and everything that sheds off of the that sheds off of the trucks themselves. All right, come on, a little bit more, a little bit more. That's right. Keep on going. We'll get there. Mostly this is just to return this ridiculous trailer that we have. Because I am cheap and I want my money back. And that's what this is all about. Try to make a sustainable business while everyone else is pushing diesel trailers into rivers in video games. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, there is that. It's true. It is very true. But it's kind of fun. Can't leave money on the table. 100% right. Even though I believe it's somewhere in the neighborhood of $3 to $4 million in trucks tied up at White River. Did you do any logging missions? I did some of the logging missions. Not on this current map. I've done some of the logging missions in a couple in Michigan, I think a couple in Alaska. They like to add few logging missions to each of the maps just to give you more stuff to do, which, I mean, it was pretty cool. So I've done some of the stuff in Yukon and Alaska, Yukon and Wisconsin, excuse me. So that's been pretty fun. That actually really was fun. All right, we've got 16 liters. We really want to get this trailer. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. I mean, I guess we want to get this trailer. Only did one in Alaska. Log transport was so painful to load. Did you do that on hardcore, or did you do that like regular mode? So now with our little detour, our unintended detour, I do not believe we're going to make it. Do we have any fuel on board this thing whatsoever? No, we have no additional fuel. So the maintenance trailer is empty. The body is empty. The trunk repair supplies are empty. Yep. We're stalling. Okay. So we're almost to the garage, which this is painful to have to do it this way. The thing that I find slightly irritating about the log missions in any of the maps is the configurations of the trailers. The Caterpillar 745C and put a log carrier for medium logs on the back. There was no hardcore when I did it. I want to make some logging in Michigan, maybe tomorrow if I find the chance, but hardcore is slow. Yeah, most assuredly. Okay, you know what? We got a Ford F-750. Let's go deliver a little bit of a splash and dash. And, yeah. Do that. We'll fill up the Zix. We'll bring the trailer back. And it's so sad to be to be right here and then have to go refuel, because you kind of feel like a oops. And we're not paying attention. And we're riding our high from delivering that maintenance trailer. Feeling really good about that. Okay. Refuel. Toward the 6. Okay, there we go. That's enough fuel. Cover. Cover you. Get back here. And then I think we've got some, I believe we have some other vehicles. I went for 1 hour today, and I moved from the top of the map to the farm, picked up the Kodiak, had to come back with the Scout to help get the Fleek Star out of the mud, and I got out of fuel on the way too. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing that, like, hardcore adds completely new logistical elements to the game. But I feel that it's very, very punishing. So if you don't do something correct, you are so boned, and your money is just going to fly out the window. Alright. We'll return this thing. Go. Let's see. Okay. So, keeping in mind that the large maintenance, or the construction rig trailer was a 4,500 payout. If we had left this maintenance trailer behind, it cost us 7,500. So essentially, we would have been eating it. Yeah, we would have been in a $3,000 hole if we didn't bring that trailer back. So with that said, let's bring this truck back. Let us go take a gander. So Cherno-Kamensk has no vehicles. Northern Aegis does. Cosmodrome does not. Okay. Over here. So we have the Kolob and the Azov. So let's go bring these vehicles back. Yeah. That particular mission, it did. That was very strange that it was that much of a difference in a payout versus what I had actually invested. So, I mean, what are you going to do, I guess? All right. Yeah. You're at, well, yeah. You can't sell trailers back, can you? Or how does that work? You can buy them, but you can't sell them back, or you just can't sell the trailers that you find on the maps. In hardcore, you leave the trailers everywhere and try to save fuel by having a good route for making the mission. Okay. But no, normally, Mountain Lion, you are 100% spot on. I tried to police a lot of the locations and buy, but selling gives 0. Wow. That I wasn't aware of. That I was not aware of at all. So it's just best to use the available trailers. Okay. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. So we'll recover this one to Cherno-Kamensk. Which I don't know why this one recovers to Chernokamsk and not to Urska River. That's a little bit strange, but I'm not going to question it. Yeah, the amount, and for the longest time, I didn't know that you could actually sell the trailers that you find on the map, like early on in the gameplay. So it was actually rather interesting, all things considered, when you find that out, and it's like, oh my god, this is a game changer right now. That soda's actually not too bad. USA. United with 3 flavors. And still none of them are good for you. Caffeine content. 56 milligrams per 12 ounces. Leave that bad boy there, and let's go back for our collab. And then we'll find out what we're going to do next. Because I have no idea. Cirque Lunicus. I see a Cirque Lunicus that has entered the building, or the stream, or our little sliver of the internet. I come with a question. Do you know what the best medicine is? Why, yes, good sir. I do know what the best medicine is. And that, my friend, is laughter. And you can't spell laughter without la 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 la. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Optimism is a close second. Optimism, an optimistic mindset is certainly a very good thing. Laughter is the best medicine because the great thing is you can't OD and the refills are free. You got it. See? Ha ha! Oh, that's awesome. That is way too good. Thank you for coming here, and thank you for providing us with that, good sir. That is fantastic, and you do your part, as always. And good people, if you are hanging out here and you wish to see a delightfully wonderful individual who has been playing Sea of Thieves, although that is not Sea of Thieves. Wow. I know exactly what game that is, except I can't remember the name of the game. Full Throttle. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you for the reminder on that one, because, yeah. That's from the laptop days? Well, there you go. There you go. And the long hair days. Mine are still here. But, actually, I still have a laptop. So, Patrick, I'm like the past you. You have transcended me, and you have taken upon another form. Interesting theory. One of your favorite games of all time. Biker games. One of the best. This is even your final form. Good, because you keep evolving. Keep evolving, my friend. Remember one game where you play a truck driver and you fight bikers on your way. A truck driver fighting bikers. The one that I do remember was for the Sega Genesis. I know it was coming. I sort of opened myself up for that one. The game that I do remember was for the Sega Genesis. It was a very thinly veiled Mad Max knockoff called Outlander or Outland or something like that. And you drove a car that looked like the Interceptor. You had a double-barrel shotgun. You had to scavenge for fuel and food, and it was impossibly difficult. Although, one of the best motorcycle racing games, I will have to say, from its gameplay right down to its soundtrack, was Road Rash. Road Rash was one of the most fantastic motorcycle games. Because you could go cruising along with a chain, roll up next to a dude, smack him right off, and then just take right back off again. You didn't even have to have the best bike. You did not even have to play that game and have the best bike. What you needed to do is have the bike that had the most nitrous. PC, I remember there was one fat guy called Earl that was the first guy to give you missions. You can only play the truck to transport goods, cannot get out. Interesting. I don't know what that would be. All right, so to do liftoff, we need to finish Block Gamma. And that is the only one that is locked. So I believe the rest of these are, the rest of these are like log, or mostly log stuff. Okay. So we really can't do anything more there. Oh, what are these? Okay, deliver to Sawmill. Fisherman's House. Deliver to Sawmill. Repair Works. Deliver to the village. Okay, so we got more log stuff. You know what I do want to get that I had it once because I was able to get a DOS emulator, and it was The Summoning, which I think we determined was like a TSR. I don't know if it was a TSR. No. We determined it was another gaming company called like Shadowlands or Shadow Mountain or something weird like that. But it was actually a really fun game. Okay, so what are we going to do? So we need to do we need to do alpha, gamma, and beta blocks to get access to the next mission, which will allow us to take off. So what are we going to do? We've got all this stuff here that we have to get. Deliver to alpha. So, okay, so alpha block is there, which actually is not too bad. Where's block gamma? Gamma block, okay, gamma block is there. And then beta block, still there. Okay, so it's all in that factory right there. So that's not too bad. So probably as we deliver goods, it must upgrade. Big Mother Truckers. Let's take to the internet and look that up real quick. See. Big Mother Truckers. Oh, okay. I do remember this, actually. Big Mother Truckers is a racing video game developed by British studio Eutechnics, released in 2002, set in fictional Hick County. The game revolves around completing trips between cities, delivering goods, and competing in races while at the helm of a semi-truck. Very cool. Very, very cool. Hey, man. Don't feel bad. Why not just indulge in, like, the original Silent Hill? Or, you know, once upon a time, there was a character named Sweet Tooth. And we all know where he came from. Actually, I do have a Sweet Tooth action figure still in a box somewhere. He's around here somewhere. Yeah, Road Rash really was a lot of fun. That was a fantastic game. And the best thing about Road Rash was its soundtrack as well. Concrete blocks. Warehouse has concrete blocks. The warehouse has cement. Oil barrels. And packaged sand is up at that warehouse. Let's see. This warehouse has cement, oil barrels, concrete blocks. Can't quote. So that's got packaged. Okay, that's got the packaged sand. Okay, no, this isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. How about we just kind of bricks, concrete blocks for 1, but we need 2. Cement we need 4. You know what? Yeah, this'll beat Silent Hill. My horror game heart beats through the darkness. Played hundreds of 90s games back when I was a child in the emulator. PC back in Windows 98. Yes. I just wish that they would do Silent Hill a proper extension of the world, or a re-release, a remaster, something for the modern day consoles. Throw us a bone here, people. Instead, we get a Konami Pachinko machine based on Silent Hill. That is the newest Silent Hill entry into the franchise. So, take that for what you will, because that's unfortunate. Remake like the Resident Evil game remakes. You know, even if it was like a remaster, and I know this is a little bit of a strange one to contemplate. Also, let's get this party started. Let's go get our... It's not going to be pocket sand. It's going to be packaged sand. Packaged sand. 2 units of packaged sand. Yeah, we'll do that. Now let's figure out which truck we're going to use. The best horror game I played was Amnesia the Dark Descendant. Didn't finish. It's best I don't go into my thoughts and feelings on Konami. For many reasons, I have to hold my tongue, but, they piss me off. Yes, exactly. I will completely agree with you on that one. My oh-so-delightful Patrick. I have strong feelings on that. And it is unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, because this stuff should be... You know what? Let's use the International. Let's go cruise around in the International. It's just, it is unfortunate that we're kind of stuck with what we are, while striving for beauty and perfection and realism. Hold on. I've lost track of what I'm doing already. my thoughts just kind of went completely astray. But I mean, for what it's worth, for games like Call of Duty to have what they have, and, you know, games like anything that's out there right now, it's got to be a proven franchise that they know is going to print money hand over fist. And typically, the only thing that they're going to do and tap off of is they're going to use an existing intellectual property. Star Wars Battlefront, anyone? And then they're going to abuse the player base for as much money as they can possibly milk out of them. Loot crates, anyone? I just enjoy it when games are fun. You know, fun. Brain word mouth to make hard sentence structure. You know what, Cirque Lunicus? Yeah, risk management. Exactly. Cirque Lunicus, you can use any words that you would like to use, because I will entirely understand everything that you're trying to throw out there, my friend. Because my brain is the great decipherer, deciphericator. My brain makes things sensed, and words and stuff. So I got you, buddy. I got you. Don't you go worrying, because I'm picking up what you're putting down there. I'm also driving a truck through snow. Smile do when I hear think words, give you to happy bee. Happy bee. Happy bee. Happy bee. Happy bee. I like that one. That was a good one. We'll call that one Happy Bee. Smile, and the whole world smiles with you. Oh, we're good, though. We're totally good. All right, let's slow it down a little bit. We don't want to break the truck just yet. Now is the time that we dance on sprockets. Welcome to Low Risk. I'm in the process of getting finance for the project, and I hate low risk so much. Well, I really hope that your financing goes through. I hope that everything that you are working towards goes through. You know, it's that whole positivity thing, man. I have returned, had to mess with some dinner. Relic, I don't know if you heard my rendition of the new hit single, Happy Bee, Happy Bee, Cirque Lunicus Happy Bee. Take care, my friend. The land of Morpheus calls me once more. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Cirque Lunicus, I very much look forward to seeing you. I hope you sleep well. I hope you have dreams that take you to places of fantasy and magic and mystery, and you rest and wake up refreshed. You get back in time for Happy Bee. Oh, there we go. We got ourselves unwedged. We're good. We're good. Happy Bee. There you go. Happy Bee. Cirque Lunicus, you have coined a new phrase, my friend. Good dreams would be nice. They've not been well lately. One day soon, though. Cirque Lunicus, if I could stand watch over the dreams that would enter your head, I would hold a mighty two-handed sword and fend off the nightmares to allow you to sleep peacefully for a night. That is what I would do for you, because you are a fantastic person. That is what I am here for. I'm here for all of you. Nothing hard, just getting 450 million euro to give back in 10. Oh, only 450. That's cool. That's cool. Be well, Cirque Lunicus. Be well. You did get back in time for Happy Bee. This is good. Also, while being broke, does that involve like sleight of hand and like a murder mystery train ride, and that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff to make happen. And you know, honestly, I really hope that it does happen, because good things need to happen. There's too much bad stuff. Good things need to happen. And that's kind of what our jam is over here, you know? We might talk about cheese and bees and everything else under the sun, but we're about good things. We're all about good things over here. And I am glad that in some small way we can share in those good things together, or even simply just share in good vibes. Just laugh. Okay. What do we want? We want packaged sand. We want 1 pallet of 4 gigantic, colossal bags of sand. And every time I think of bags of sand, I still can't think of, can't help but thinking of Dale Gribble's pocket sand. We have 2 places to take the money from. There's so much money in the market. So now we have our packaged sand. We're gonna go casual with this. Shredded up some chicken breasts, threw them through that Italian dressing, cream cheese, Parmesan cheese, penne in the crock pot. Ooh, Relic. That sounds fantastic. That sounds really, really, really good. I am all for it. Can you drop that into a Ziploc bag and overnight that to me, perchance? I mean, if that's no big thing. I don't know. Would a Ziploc bag, like maybe sealed with some duct tape, like how well would that do in transport? Like, say you had a perfect Ziploc bag, like your Ziploc bag rolled out of the Ziploc bag factory as like a perfect Ziploc bag. How well would it keep? Biggest challenge is to buy equipment. For some reason, everyone buys chips from one single supplier. So if they say no, you're kind of... There's that whole lack of options kind of thing. And it's agricultural equipment, right? Let's make it through this mud bog. Oh, that's right. You know what we can use on this one? You know what we can use that's actually going to be really good on this one? We can use the twin steer. We can totally use the twin steer. And then we'll have to take a truck that has fuel. 2 concrete blocks, 4 cement, 2 oil barrels. So that's 6 units of cargo. That's also 2 trips with a 3-slot trailer, which would be 2 Azov 73-210s. It just means there are delays in delivery time for agriculture and construction equipment. Okay. So because everyone is buying stuff from one supplier, they can only service so many people at any given time. Gotcha. What's the inside of this thing? Fairly modern interior. Nice accoutrement. Nice international steering wheel. Gauge cluster is decent. Navigation system, nice radio. Oh, that's right, there is a fuel station. Oh yeah, which way were we going? We are just simply going... We're going straight. We're going straight all the way to Block Alpha. We can do that. We will continue. Continue carrying on. We will keep on keeping on. Which should be, like, embroidered somewhere. There should be a small embroidery that says keep on keeping on. And you should hang it above your mantle. Keep on keeping on, as said by Goat. Life's a garden. Dig it. What's up, everybody? No, that's somebody else. It's your boy! Nope, that's somebody else as well. Now, we'll just go Life's a garden and dig it. Just requested supplies for a pizza night, too. I told her I'm tired of delivery. We have that too much. Yeah, I wrapped up my Domino's this evening. There's not enough raw materials for everyone. There is a boom in demand for everything. After a period where many people from the bottom of the food chain had big problems. Yeah, there is an unbelievable demand for all manner of stuff, and it is affecting people across the board from all kinds of industries, and it just stems from a lack of the idea that when everybody went home and stayed home for a very long period of time, instead of saving money, everybody spent a buttload of money and bought up all kinds of stuff. Smiley Gidget! How are you? How is everything? I hope you are well. I hope you are rested. Because it feels like a scant few hours ago we were conversating. Alright. Let's make it up this hill. We are going to climb this hill here. from our in-cabin view. I do kind of like the in-cab view from time to time. It sort of changes things up. It gives it a little bit more of that, like, realistic sensation. But also, flip like 3 hours so you're good. Yeah, see, that is, I'm using the... Not that one. We're using the International, the HX 520. And let's not forget to give Smiley Gidget a shout-out, who was last seen playing Ark Survival Evolved. Although that is a dance party, and the glow sticks came out for Phasmophobia. And I think if anybody has motion sickness, that clip for Phasmophobia will make it kick in. So, yeah, this is the International HX 520, and I do like this truck. I really do. I like a lot of the International trucks. Also, it's got some of my favorite exhaust systems, or exhaust stacks for the exhaust system. It's got the little flapper caps, which I love. Always love the flapper caps. They just go ding, 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 as they're kind of like bouncing off the pipe. But it's not a bad truck. It's just more of the same. It's not overly good at anything, but it's not overly bad at anything. And then these giant concrete, slabs laid into the ground are what destroys suspension. Thanks for the shout out. It always shows my Phas clips. I play other games. Yeah. Yet, Random Clip Player does not like random clips, and it apparently always defaults to Phasmophobia for you. And I have no idea why. It's very unusual. Very unusual. There's a lot of capital in the market. People are willing to spend, but they cannot buy. A friend of mine that sells agricultural equipment turned down many clients in the last period only because it's way too busy, on top of having problems with the supply of new tractors. There are also people who need now the equipment, and the delivery time is in a few months at the end of the season. And last year he had much lower sales than usual and didn't predict this year to explode. Exactly. That is 100% spot on what happens. And that happened with the lumber industry. That happened with the computer chip industry. Everybody thought that they needed to curb production when the absolute opposite happened. This happened in many industries. No stocks, especially as everyone wants the newest everything. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so most... Well, I wish it was a little bit more random. We'll put it that way. So if it was more random, it would be a little bit better. Now, here's what I can do. I can run with 2 Azovs, because they both have 3-slot trailers, and I'm going to need exactly 2 sticks. No. That's right, no. Hold on. So we're going to need 8. Okay. So we're actually going to need 8 units of cargo transport. It's better than nothing? Yeah, I'll agree with you. 100%. It is better than nothing. But I like the clip, and I appreciate the clip, and it's fun to see. It's fun to see stuff happen. And it makes it just a little bit more personal to give a bit of a shout-out that way. Alright. So, this place looks like a dump, and apparently this is what we're rehabilitating. Okay, cargo management. Get rid of the 2 package sand. So, we need 2 concrete blocks, 4 cement, and 2 oil barrels. So, just double check something here. Which is this warehouse in the corner. The cement, oil barrels, and concrete blocks. That's all the stuff that we need. Oh, you don't say. That's awesome. That is very, very cool. I think that is very cool. So we need 2, 4, 8. We need 8 slots of cargo. How about... I have an idea. Truck storage. So that will only hold 3 slots of cargo. Oop, there we go. So we will take a twin steer, and then we will go to the truck store. Oh, crap. Hold on. We need to go... Yeah, we need to go back to the states real quick. It feels kind of creepy. Nah, don't worry about it. You're all good. You're just keeping an eye on things. What you're doing. So, we need to go back to the US of A because we've got an idea. Built many companies at the bottom of the supply chain which changed jobs, reoriented their careers, or in extreme cases, starved. There are poor countries where now people beg water on the streets. Technon, yeah, it is and set to the backdrop of everything that has happened this past year. Yeah, unbelievable. Things are crazy. Things are so crazy. Show me. Duty? Heavy duty? Heavy duty or is it heavy? Pacific. Oh, there's the twin steer. Okay. We'll purchase that. Then we'll go back to our global map. We will go back to Amur. We're in Chernokamsk, so we'll move back to the garage in Chernokamsk. A capital P for Philadelphia. Like Philadelphia cream cheese or the capital of Pennsylvania. Which, I mean, you can take it either way. It could go really either way. Cream cheese, capital of Philadelphia, or capital of Pennsylvania. I mean, I think it works. I like the strawberry Philadelphia cream cheese. Flavored cream cheese is so much better than regular cream cheese. I'm not gonna lie to you on that one. Cream cheese with a pinch of salt on the top. Aha! Very interesting. All right, so we go back to this little fella here, and now let's customize this bad boy. The biggin. And as always, the off-road gearbox. Get rid of the high range, get rid of the balanced, and suspension. Oh, we've got a raised suspension in stock. So, because the other truck is going to have the chain tires, let's outfit this one with the suburb near me is called Pakenham. Caramel cream cheese, and comes back to cheese. You know what? It always comes back to cheese. It always, always, always comes back to cheese, because right at the very beginning, Relic sat down with his block of cheese. Okay, let's roll with mud tires on this one. So if the other truck is going to have chains, this one we can outfit with the muds. Or at least that's the idea anyways. Michelin tires are the best. Yeah, Michelin tires really were the king of the hill when it came to tire technology for the longest time. Michelin tires also had the most terrifying mascot for the longest time. If you look up the old pictures of Bibendum, the Michelin Man, like back when he was first created, it was just the strangest, goofiest looking thing. And it was the stuff of nightmares. All right, so that does have the engageable. Let's put the spare wheel in place because we never know when we will need it. We don't need snorkels because I also hate how those snorkels look. Equip the all-wheel drive because that is what makes this truck awesome. So we got the right thing there. Oh, and we need to put... bumper do we have? We can do... You know, it's kind of painful that that's the best bumper that there is. Like... I mean, that one's pretty good. We're not going to worry about that for now. We're just going to do roof fog lights. And the exhaust system needs to be... You know what? We'll do the muzzle exhaust, because I do like the muzzle exhaust. And I forget what we have. We get the outrolled on this one. We'll do the muzzle exhaust on this one. That's fog lights across the roof, and let's double check the paint schemes. Yes, you looked them up? Oh, so it was a monster block of cheese, Relic. This is why you should pay the marketing guys higher salaries. But he's supposed to look like a stack of old school tires, like tire tubes or inner tubes, something like that. And it's so bizarre. It is so bizarre. We got... So we're running the red and black on the other one. Why don't we run... Let's run this one. So we get this one, and then we get this one. And now... Oh, it reset the mission. Hold on. Gamma block. Oh, alpha block. Alpha blocks. Look like a mummy and nothing to do with tires. But you have to remember that was the mascot for a company that was probably like 100 years ago. So the Michelin Man. Creation. Okay. All right. So just to give you an idea, the creation of the Michelin Man, according to the internet, is 1898. So, Bibendum, a humanoid figure consisting of stacked white tires. The mascot was introduced at the Lion exhibition of 1894, where the Michelin brothers had a stand and is one of the world's oldest trademarks. The slogan, Nunc est bibendum, now is the time to drink, is taken from Horace's Odes. Interesting. So that is your little tiny tidbit of culture and history, from me at least today. They are leading the tire industry in innovation. They went against the trend of making low-mileage tires, and instead they built a much better frame with much higher longevity. So the funny thing is, a lot of the go-to American tire for the sports cars used to be Goodyear. There was a lot of Goodyears, but you also saw a lot of Michelins on the higher-end cars. Yeah, it's actually... The whole history of Michelin is pretty cool, all things considered. And tire technology is fascinating. But Michelin is now the tire that, came factory and standard on the Chevrolet Bolt and the Chevrolet Volt. They were special low rolling resistance tires, and on the Chevrolet Bolt with a B, they were self-sealing tires. And I won't say that they were quote-unquote run-flat tires, because that is a little bit of a misnomer. A run-flat tire is supposed to be a casing that allows you to travel for a period of miles without having... You can have a hole directly in the sidewall of your tire with a run-flat tire. If you have a self-sealing tire, it actually has like a thick layer of like this gummy substance that will seal the puncture. So like if a nail punches into it, that gummy stuff will actually adhere to it and seal against air leaks. It's not that you should leave stuff in there, or if you get a puncture, you should have it, checked out and taken care of. But it's actually really interesting on how all of that stuff works. Sent you vintage mascot. It's the things nightmares are made of. Oh, the first Mickey and Minnie costumes from 1939. Yeah, that is a little weird. Thank you for sharing that, Relic, because that's actually pretty funny. Let's make it morning again. So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to use a pair of twin steers to transport 8 pieces of cargo from the warehouse to... Actually, you know what? We need the chain tires up front. The mud tires can always push us from the back. So somehow or another, we were able to sneak by. Nope. Want to catch the winch. Here, please. Okay. So. Terrifying mascots are some pretty messed up stuff right there. You're 100% right, Relic. Oh, bother. Well, that's unfortunate. Tell you what. Let's get one down the hill first. And then we'll just kind of recover and then come back. Because, so this is like the icy area right here that we actually need the chain tires for. Although, maybe not. Come on now. We have agricultural tires for all the equipment and trucks from Michelin. The exception is Komatsu wheel loader that we cannot choose the tires. Maybe it will be Bridgestone. Good tires can work with lower pressure, and with lower pressure you have more surface area and spread the weight better. It helps protect the soil. Yeah, that's why a lot of agricultural tires look like giant balloons. Eeyore of iron. Wow. Did you guys have the gobbledock? What on earth is a gobbledock? Now we're getting weird here. Gobbledock. What is a gobble? What the hell is that thing? The gobbledock was a fictitious television character in Australia from 1987 to 94. It was a pale brownish alien known for its multicolored mohawk hairdo and had an obsession for eating Smith's potato chips. The gobbledock's fictitious home was Doc, the potato planet. I don't know how to take that one. He would stay. Someone playing an Amur without the Zix 605 madness. Introjected, we are absolutely going to do something that is not the Zix 605. Although it would help if I paid attention to things. But we're only right outside the factory, so we're just gonna kind of. We're gonna call that one a mulligan. The big agriculture tires include the trucks too. We use 10x6 Volvo trucks with big Michelin agriculture tires to have a minimum pressure. They have a dumper and a trailer. Okay. See, here's the interesting thing, and a little bit of tech tip when it comes to off-roading. When you are off-road, exactly like Techman is describing in an agricultural sense. Like, say you're going to take your Chevy Blazer and you're going to go off-roading. When you hit the trail, you want to air down that tire so it has a larger contact patch, so you run less of a chance of actually sinking in mud or anything else. But also, when you're rock crawling, it allows the tire to kind of fold and form over the obstacle itself, giving you more surface area to grip on. And it's kind of an interesting thing to do. You don't typically want to go very far like that. And if you do stuff like that, you want, if you're a serious off-roader, you're already going to have like beadlock wheels, which are wheels that will allow the vehicle to, it basically clamps the tire. It clamps the tire to the wheel so that it doesn't slip, which is kind of cool. But yeah, interjected, we are hauling 8 pieces of cargo, and this is the most convenient way to haul 8 pieces of cargo. Because we don't want to use a Zix. Granted, I just remembered that we could use the 8-slot cargo trailer and a Zix. But you know what? Let's do something different for the sake of being different. Because we're not going to do the same thing over and over again. We want to do something different. But there needs to be a good quality tire that can work on lower pressure. With stiff tires, you risk explosion or running the tire off the rim. Absolutely. The original Ronald McDonald is pretty creepy, too. Yes. You know what? Smiley Gidget. Absolutely. And if you went down a Google adventure for really weird, creepy mascots, and you started turning up some of the really strange, bizarre stuff, I am glad that you're doing it because it's kind of awesome. Relic sent me a couple of pictures of Mickey and Minnie, the, iconic Disney mascots. They were pictures from 1939. That were found on the olden interwebs. Oh, no. There we go. The only thing is, oh crap. We've experienced some damage right there. That's fine. We're good. We have a spare tire. Actually, technically, we have 2 spare tires. Apparently, Brazil had a Mr. Balls. Check that one out. Disturbing. The clown from horror movie It looks a little bit like McDonald's. This truck loves to roll over. Yeah, it does. One of the characteristics of this truck is being ridiculously tippy. The thing is, though, it's because the truck has such a rigid frame. The twin steer is the only truck that has basically no chassis flex. Any of the other trucks, like the Dan, the whole cab and the rear axle, everything just kind of moves independently of one another. You rage sold yours within 10 minutes of acquiring it. Meeting time back soon. Smiley Gidget, take your time. Do not rush. We'll still be here. All right. But you know what? The thing is, when they added the all-wheel drive for the twin steer in Emandra, that completely changed everything about this truck. It made this truck from a beast into just an incredible machine that is capable of doing some of the most terrifying feats of, traversing inhospitable landscapes. All right, let's bring that guy a little bit closer so we know he's not gonna... don't look up Mr. Balls without me. I want to see the reaction. Okay, when you get back, we will look up the Brazilian mascot, Mr. Balls. The clown from, Pennywise. That would be Techman. Pennywise the Clown, played by one of the Skarsgårds in the newer movie, or the wonderful and amazing Tim Curry in the miniseries It, which is still a great movie. Such a good movie. It was kind of interesting, too, because according to the IMDb stuff, or It, the miniseries, Tim Curry had like this clause in his contract where no one could have any sort of reflective mirror or reflective surface around him because he was so terrified of clowns. And if he saw his own reflection, he went off the deep end. And it was just so bizarre. But hey, you know, whatever makes the world go round. And I know I could do this with an 8-slot cargo trailer and like a Zix or anything else, basically. But you know what? We're gonna have fun with this. We're gonna see just how well the twin steer actually performs in some varied terrain. We have one twin steer that has chain tires. We have one twin steer that has mud tires. And it's going to be interesting because the lead truck, it's going to get far enough into the inclement terrain that either it's going to pass it or the truck from behind is going to come in and give it a little bit of a nudge. Well, I mean, we have done things like use the 8-slot trailer for things we shouldn't be using the 8-slot trailer for, and it turns into just a very interesting exercise in frustration. But we did make it. And it's fun to do. It's fun. I believe it was District B13 that actually had initially put down the challenge one of the times for the 8-slot trailer. And it was just fun. It was just so fun. Because it's like, oh, you think I can't? Challenge accepted. And then I regret my life from that point on forward. Until we do something different. Like, try to get the rocket trailer across a river and then have it almost float away. Which, that also almost happened. Times. Poor Navistar. Never stood a chance. Actually, no, the Navistar was doing pretty good. We hit a rock the wrong way. The whole thing just canted right to the side and went right over. Which is unfortunate because it was actually really doing well. And I love the Navistar because it definitely reminds me of Furiosa's War Rig from Mad Max Fury Road. The wonderful George Miller epic. Charlize Theron, Tom Hardy. Late and great. What's his name? He played Toe Cutter. Oh man, now I can't remember his name. Hugh Keys Byrne. Looks nice, but performs not as good as it looks. This actually isn't doing too bad. This is doing actually a lot better than some of the configurations that I have used. The Zix 605, we would be through here, but the Zix 605 also has no no chain tire option on it. At least with the twin steer, we can mount chain tires on it. But with the Zix, we would then be putting like this hill right in front of us, right over there. So when we come out of here the next time, we're going to be going to the right. And now we just have to kind of shoot over here to grab the materials from the plant. But we're going to need chain tires up front to get ourselves up that incline, because it is amazing just how nightmarishly difficult not having chain tires on certain areas of these maps really are. And it's probably why I run the 7 Series Azov with the 73-210, the 74 130, whatever the hell it is, the 70,000 series. It's probably why I run chain tires on that in addition to a Zix, because you need it as a support vehicle. It makes a fantastic support vehicle. Day job done. Now to work on the chicken. Yeah, work on the chicken. Yeah, Jeffrey, work on the chicken now. I mean kitchen. To work on kitchen and gun stuff. How's the progress looking on the kitchen? Okay, this is the one with the... This one's got the muds. And I do like the bumpers on the twin steer because they are definitely built to push. They're built to push a lot. I'll work on the chicken too. Okay. I mean, I guess that's acceptable. Work away on the chicken, my friend. Work the chicken. Getting there, we're missing more pieces than you thought. Oh. Now you were moving the water inlet line for the the ice maker on the refrigerator, or what was it that you were moving? Or was it the Andy 27278? Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate the follow. I hope you are well. I am well. I'm actually fantastic right now. But I hope everybody out there, I hope is doing fantastic right now. I'm just cruising along in the twin steer, and we're gonna go grab some supplies. It's gonna be like a convenience store run. That's what it is. It's too bad that we can't use that tractor, that trailer, that giant jug of fuel right there. I mean, nobody's living in these houses. There's no lights on in there. Although that is a satellite dish right on that roof with an old school antenna. Huh. I wonder if they get Oprah. Can you get a Kia? Yeah. Can you get a Kia? Y'all get Kias. I don't know. Was it Kia that you gave away? I am doing good, just pretty tired, since it's 1:37. You know what? It's funny. You would not be the first to mention that you're tired and that it's late. So you would probably be somewhere, the last individual, so about an hour ago, somewhere in the Netherlands, or at least that time zone. Netherlands, Sweden area, that slice of the world right there. That's my guess, anyways. But yeah, everybody who's been hanging out, that is correct. Ah! See, I'm learning. Live on the border of the Netherlands. Ah! That's awesome. And are you a SnowRunner fan? Because I sure am a SnowRunner fan. Not gonna lie to you. I am having way too much fun with this game. I am enjoying the absolute hell out of this game. Sure am. Nice. I'm currently playing on the PlayStation. What is your platform of choice? And it's great too because now SnowRunner's available on the Switch, via Steam, the Epic Game Store, PlayStation, Xbox, you know, whatever you want to play it on, SnowRunner's available. PlayStation, fantastic. All right. So, actually, hold on, let's think about this. So fuel is down there. Why don't we loop? Let's loop down and get fuel first. Yeah, let's. That's probably a better idea. And see, here's the great thing. These are a lot easier to back up than a trailer. Well, no, the semi-trailer is pretty easy. Any of the other trailers with the pivoting front axle are just a nightmare. So have you encountered the wonderful map that is Amur? Whether it be Urska River or Northern Aegis Installation, perhaps Chernokamensky. Because this stuff, oh, this is some stuff, that's for sure. But it's fun stuff. It is fun stuff. It is challenging, and I've been enjoying the hell out of this. These maps are amazing. The level of difficulty is it's definitely an 8 or 9 out of 10. But it's not impossible, and that's the best thing about it. I've been to Amur for a little bit, but maybe like 2 hours or a little above, but that's about it. Gotcha. I love the exploration. Anytime that there are new maps, I really, really enjoy the exploration portion of it. So when you first land in a new chunk of DLC, and then you decide to just go explore, and you take the roads, and you find, you know, the bridges that have been washed away, or the landslides that have blocked off access, and you need to find alternate routes to the watchtowers. That is the stuff I really enjoy. Big Salmon Peak has some of the best exploration-style roads that there is. It's a lot of snow, but it's not snow that's so impossible that you can't travel down it without with a scout vehicle. Because I think the F-750 was probably one of the best vehicles to do a lot of that exploration. So, truck. Back to the other twin steer. Don't mind if I do. Let's fill up some fuel. Philip J. Fuel Station. And then let's carry on. Although I don't know why there's wheelbarrows and a shovel right there, and a giant pile of dirt. Yukon is your favorite map, not gonna lie. Yukon is fun. Yukon is a lot of fun. Yukon is also the only map that you can use that Caterpillar 770G. There is all of 2 trailers that you can haul with that truck. And I really wish that there was more that you could do with it. I hope, you know, they change something, or add like a body to it, or give you an option for a different trailer. Because the truck is too fun to only use it for one mission. Swap over here. Bust out this winch again. Yo. And tally-ho. Yeah, Yukon is some great stuff. There is some sections of Yukon that are a little bit on they did it so that it would stretch the time that you played, especially that first map. Never used the big Caterpillar, just the smaller one, and I instantly sold those. Yeah. So the telehandlers, those things are garbage. You're so much better off just reaching stuff around, which is too bad. I understand why they put them in there, to kind of add a different mechanic and gameplay feature, but if it's not going to actually be intuitive or useful, then why add it? But that's just me. Get around to some concrete blocks, some cement, and some oil barrels. Twin steer, also one of the fastest trucks in the game, oddly enough. See, now there's a tunnel over there, blocked off, and I really wonder if it's going to be used for anything in the future. Okay. Nope. Train depot action over here. Alright, so let's dump this guy off. Jump over here. Cargo management. So we want 2 concrete blocks and 2 oil barrels. So we'll load this guy with cargo here, and we'll move him back out to the road. I was playing Yukon with a friend of mine today, and we wanted to try a really risky path, and we horribly failed. We are all about trying risky things here. I use the absolute wrong vehicles for certain missions and tasks, and trucks that should not be, used for the things that you are trying to accomplish. But you know what? It makes the accomplishment that much better. I think the harder the goal is to achieve, the more rewarding it is when you complete it. And I know it's just a silly game about transporting stuff in trucks from point A to point B, but it's so true. So true. Alright, so now this one we're going to get the horse cement. Alright, now we're loaded down with cement, and let's carry on. Well, it wasn't quite rewarding for me and my friend. Oh, it was one of those. Gotcha. So it really, really, really wasn't. Our whole cargo rolled down a mountain after we both... Oh. Yeah. I gotcha. So before we get stuck there, let's kind of revisit this angle at which we are trying to approach. It was still funny, though. Yeah. It usually is until it isn't. But that's okay, though. Are you playing on regular or hard mode? I guess that makes a little bit of a difference, too. Smiley Gidget is back. Welcome back, Smiley Gidget. Welcome back. We have our concrete. We have our oil barrels. We have our cement. We're like almost ready to do this. All right. Park this there. Let's change trucks. Also, regular. Regular is good. So, Smiley Gidget, I am going to look up your mascot. What the hell is that? Mr. Balls. Okay, no, because as in Brazil, he is known as Senhor Testiculo, or Mr. Testicles, is the mascot for the Association of Personal Assistance for Cancer. Okay, that is a rather interesting... We had gone down a path of very strange mascots, and we were looking up early versions of Ronald McDonald. We were looking up early versions of Mickey and Minnie from Disney, Bibendum from the Michelin Company. So there are some very, very interesting mascots that are out there. Oh boy, are there some interesting mascots. I mean, I guess you need, yeah, the Australian, the Gobbledoc, which is just bizarre. Yeah, Yeah, I should have prefaced that with a be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it. Ah, that's good. That's good. All right. Yes. There is very terrifying and very creepy old school mascot stuff. The old Mickey and Minnie from 1939 that Relic sent me the picture of. Very strange. Very, very strange. All right. Winch connected. Let us proceed to make this cargo delivery. Or, at the very least, let us attempt to make this cargo delivery. This guy looks funny. I can't even begin to imagine. I mean, the glorious, wonderful US of A. I mean, we've had our fair share of really milquetoast level mascots and such. Anything to sell a product. Automotive mascots are some of the weirdest. I used to love the Gobbledoc. I would leave chip packets out for him. Ah! Sort of like the Santa Claus of potato chips. I mean, once upon a time, Domino's Pizza had Avoid the Noid, which was some dude in a weird spandexy looking bunny costume that tried to make the Domino's Pizza soggy. So, Mercedes mascot is just a way to happy. It's just a way too happy barrel with huge eyes. Mickey and Minnie from 1939 are creepy, yet skinny faces just does not work. No, it does not work. Yeah, Relic did a really good job of digging up that one. That one was bizarre. Oh man, that's too funny. That is too funny. So actually, all in all, this isn't too bad with the materials we have to recover and the location that we have to bring everything to. It's almost like they're throwing us a bone. There's a beer ad in Australia where it's literally a tongue leaving a mouth in search of beer. That is definitely terrifying. Well, hell, once upon a time you had, is Australia okay? Well, that depends. Do you live there? I don't, that's for sure. Oh yeah, let's turn on the headlights. Headlights for safety, mind you. Oh, we have beacons. Hold on. Turn on the beacons. Okay, yep, we get up to here and we go right and we bear right. Do that. We got this. Cathalan! Good early morning, Storm and chat. Yes, your adverts can be very graphic sometimes. Cathalan, how is everything? I hope you are well. Hope everything is good. We're still playing SnowRunner. We are hauling some cargo with a pair of twin steers, doing something just a little different. We've got concrete blocks, we've got cement, we've got oil barrels, all going to the factory. All going to the factory. Sephirus, thank you very much for the follow. That is greatly appreciated. Hope you're doing good. We are slowly progressing through the mud, muck, and mire, churning up some. I wouldn't even say river water. This is more like just a glorified puddle. A little bit of a road train. Using the, I mean, I wanted to use something different other than using the Zix all the time. And I know B13 would have kind of goaded us into using the 8-slot cargo trailer. Oh, why is the engine not on? That's just weird. The engine wasn't on in that truck for some reason, and I don't know why. There we go. Little nudge. And that's the great thing about this. The area that we have, we get traction somewhere. A lot of people hate the twin steer. A lot of people find the twin steer absolutely reprehensible. If you go and you find the front axle, the all-wheel drive in Imandra, the twin steer becomes a completely different animal. Been running the Paystar and the P12 for all the Michigan stuff. Yeah, the Michigan stuff is great. The Michigan stuff is a lot of fun, to be perfectly honest with you. You love the twin steer, but you're too lazy to get the all-wheel drive. That's the fun thing. The twin steer doesn't need the all-wheel drive, although the all-wheel drive helps the twin steer. And I don't know why, with mud tires, this thing is just not moving. Let's get this one ahead. Hey, Smiley Gidget, you are correct. It is a very bad rabbit hole to go down. Attach the winch to this guy. There we go. Come on now. Get along, little doggy. Turns like a geriatric ocean liner. Yeah. But the great thing about the twin steer, it is one of the fastest trucks when you put a highway gearbox in it. You know the exact location of the upgrade, but yet I do not want to travel to Kola because I hate that map. You're not the only one who hates that map. That map is painful. That map is painful. Whoever designed that map had a fetish for way too many rocks on the map, and I think it took away from the fun of the map. There's technical maps to be difficult, but there's also making it too difficult to make it just mind-numbing. You know, so first, now that I think about it, the P12 I used a lot in Michigan. That truck got used a ton. That was a really good truck. The amount of traps where you supposedly crash, or yeah, when you crash into ice or sink in it's the deep snow. The deep snow is a nightmare. I think my biggest issue for this game is the rank for mud tires for a lot of the trucks. No, it's cool, Andy. Don't worry about it. We get the we got what you're trying to say. So yeah, mud tires, they came in a little bit earlier. Chain tires come in at rank 12, and then that's kind of the best rank to go over to Alaska, because then you have chain tires for every single vehicle, and you don't have to worry about that then. And even so, Alaska doesn't have the real grade changes most of the time for really needing chain tires, but the Kinder Surprise Eggman, it's on a list of cursed commercials. I had no idea that there was actually a list of cursed commercials. That's new. Alaska is easier than Michigan. to a degree. I think Northport is one of the easier maps, but then the next one after that is like actually really, really easy because it's just simply roads that lead all over that map. Alaska, yeah. Alaska is one of the more fun maps. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I like Smithville Dam. Smithville Dam is probably one of my top 3 maps, I'd say. Felt Pedro Bay was underused. You are correct, because there was only a handful of things you had to do in Pedro Bay. But Pedro Bay had the ANK MK38. And it also had, I think, a second scout that was hidden away out there. Hearst Commercials Wiki. Oh, man. It is slightly terrifying. I think Alaska is easier than Michigan only when you get the chain tires. Because while you don't have to have chain tires, it certainly makes it a lot easier. It comes with a not safe for work message, so I can't browse too much. Oh my goodness, Smiley Gidget. That is way too funny. That is way too funny. So, let's just make sure that this thing doesn't crash into that. And then like flip over and dump the cargo all over the place. There are some great task opportunities still in Alaska. Devs just need to use them. Yeah, I kind of wish that they actually went back and added a lot of new tasks when the new pieces of gameplay came out. So you had the logging, and then you had the crafting mechanic that they added in. Michigan does good for teaching the off-roading aspect of the game. Yeah, definitely. All right, so release the winch. Then let's just casually enter in here. Went to Tamir before I did most of Alaska. Yeah, that way you can get the Dan, you can get the Tuz 420, and you can get the Taiga. The Taiga being available so early on in Tamir is just criminal. That is criminal, to be perfectly honest. What I don't like about SnowRunner in general is amount of logging tasks. I like the task, but there's just too many. They don't make good use of logging, like trailers and stuff like that. Like if you have to haul 6 medium logs or 6 medium loads of logs, that is at least, at minimum, 6 different trucks worth, because they only fit on one trailer. All right, cargo management. 2 of those, 2 of those, and then let's back out of here. The logging in Wisconsin and master contracts with the Yukon add-on. Yeah. I need to run Russia to getting the hands on the F2. Yes, in Lake Cove. Lake Cove has the F750. But Imandra is what will contain the best engine for the F750. And if you don't have the best engine for the F750, you can't use the F750. The F750 without the best engine upgrade is trash. It is trash. I've started using the unpacked logs on a semi-trailer approach for those. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. That will allow you to just haul that stuff around so much easier. Because when you unpack the logs, I believe it's only 3. It is only 3 logs, and then you pack them, and it becomes a whole unit of logs. Don't really care about medium logs. What I do get a semi-trailer with sideboards, a logging crane, and I just throw the medium logs into the semi-trailer. It works perfectly. Yeah. Yep. All right. Let's get in here. Loader! What is up? How are you today? Sad they gutted an American classic. Yeah. The F-750 is a great truck. It has some of the best add-ons and configurations that you can get in a truck. If you want to look straight up food porn, peep your messenger when you get a second, because, oh my, oh boy, what did you do? Haven't enjoyed Amandra as much. It's so sloggy. Yes, Amandra is a hell of a map to get through. It is a slog. It is a grind. And honestly, I believe Amandra and Lake Cove is more of a nightmare than Amor, to be perfectly honest with you. Doing great. Made 2 goals. Got the final fight done with Davy Jones and made level 201 in COD. Fantastic, Loader. That is awesome. Yeah, honestly, interjected, it's not fun. Phantom Gourmet is at Munchies and Milkshakes in downtown Plymouth. Holy moly. Yeah, you know what? That is one of the biggest issues I have with Amandra and those giant bridges, which would substantially cut down on a lot of travel time. Then again, I have the Apache 6x6, and she's handled everything scouting-wise so far. It's not a bad truck, but I like the F750 and the Lodestar 1700 more. The F750 is capable of the bed-mounted supplies, the behind-the-cab supplies with the tires and such, and the roof-mounted supplies. So it's pretty much as self-sufficient as you can get it. Okay, so what do? We build some stuff. So this is, I believe, the fuel processing plant. So that stage is complete. Okay. So we need metal beams, medium pipes, wooden planks, and concrete blocks. So we need basically more stuff. I love the Chevy you start out with. I don't know why, I just love it so much. Andy, it is a fun truck, and it is... That truck right there is an absolute classic. It is a classic American pickup truck. It's a 1990 Chevy CK1500. It probably has a 5.7-liter engine with the... what did that have? That had probably a 700 R4 transmission. So that would have had a 3-speed... That would have had a 4-speed transmission in it. So it would have had the overdrive gear. And, I mean, you could add 342 rear-end ratio. You could add 373s. Yeah, Apache can have the roof mount and the bed mount, but it doesn't carry nearly as much as the F750 does. That's the only thing. Making your type of boneless buffalo wings right now in the air fryer. So you're using the tenders then, Loader. That sounds great, though. That sounds fantastic. Let's see. Andy, this is what I meant about missed task opportunity. Those bridges, the hole in the road. I wish you could do more to repair roadways. It would make things so much easier. All right. Let's get over here to the twin steer. Over this guy. So now we've got the 2 twin steers back in the garage. Let's see. Where are we at on our time? Just want to snowplow. Yeah. Yep. That makes sense since the 750 is a heavy-duty pickup truck. The great thing about the F750, and check this out, because I've got like 4 of these things floating around somewhere. So with the F750, so the best engine is this guy right here, the 10V 6.6. That is the best engine. Nope, let's get rid of that. There are also those huge bridges in Tamir, Zimnegorsk. It would cut out at least... Yeah, you know what? I forgot about those. Those are huge bridges, and they certainly... There's only one of them that you can actually repair. We got them, though. Make the game more varied, make log, concrete slab roads. Yeah, to be able to like craft an actual road would be incredible. So this is the engine that you would get in Amandra, and it is on the very furthest point from the entrance to Amandra to get the thing. Gearbox, you've only got the custom gearbox, which I think is like a 5 or a 6 speed. So with the suspension, you've got both the raised and then the tuned custom. And with the raised or the tuned custom, you can still fit the 45-inch tires underneath of it. Living proof, science went too far, sums up the old Ford 6.6. Craft a road over that big mud puddle in Wisconsin next to the garage. That, yes, you are correct. That whole mud puddle in Wisconsin right there is just a mess. So tire choices are kind of limited. I mean, you've got 37, 41, and 45. You've only got off-road tires, so you don't have mud tires like you would with some of the Russian trucks. The winches are a Scout assortment of winches, and this is where this comes into play. This is a Scout vehicle. It has the Scout winches, but it is capable of only towing regular truck-sized trailers. So we got the snorkels, which we can use, and then the four-wheel drive. Here's where the fun stuff is. So you've got the pickup truck bed, which holds 200 repair points, 2 spare tires, and 60 liters of fuel. The off-road tires on the F-750 are better than the mud tires. Some of the particular vehicle tires, like the tires on the P16 and the tires on the Tatarin, the mud tires on the Tatarin 420, are like the best tires in the game. Even the stock tires on the H2 Hummer are better than most other tires. So the custom pickup bed holds 400 repair points, 4 spare tires, and 180 liters of fuel, where the fuel capacity of the truck is only 140 liters. So the small roof rack holds another 2 spare tires and 100 liters of fuel. So you're up to 240 spare liters. Then you've got the utility mount, which is in the center, which holds another 2 tires, another 50 liters of fuel, and 100 repair points. So you're up around 300. So you can refill this truck twice on what's just on the truck. A flatbed that will carry 1 unit of cargo. And for using that flatbed, a loading arm. So you can use both the loading crane and the flatbed at the same time. It does drop your power to weight a little bit, but it makes it effective. Makes it real effective. The only thing I don't like is this goofy paint scheme right here. I wish it had some other vibrant colors, but purple and green, not so much. Casual mud tires have poor grip on road, excellent off-road and mud, but the F-750 off-road tires have average grip on roads and excellent in both off-road and mud. We'll take a look at that real quick. Because usually I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, so I'm running... Oh yeah, they do. Excellent in off-road and mud. That is a good point. I did not notice that. If Joker was bound in the South. Yeah. You're right. You are so right. Let's sell off some of those, get some cash back. So that's the F-750. So not a bit better, tiny bit better. Yeah, but any little bit actually helps. So Block Alpha. So the second part of Block Alpha is going to be metal beams, which are... No, the metal... Hold on. This warehouse here. Okay, that warehouse has the metal beams and small pipes. I think we're going to have to craft. Oh, okay. We might actually have to craft medium pipes. So this will make medium pipes here, and I forget what that takes to make. So we'll have to figure that out. Medium pipes, so wooden planks, are actually going to be over... Yeah, so we're going to have to go to the sawmill, believe it or not. So the sawmill will make the wooden planks. And we actually have 2 wooden planks stored there right now. But to make the wooden planks, we actually have to get medium logs from... Where is it? I think it's this one. So this log station has medium logs. And medium logs will make wooden planks over at the sawmill. So metal beams are straightforward. So that's actually 4 units of cargo right there. So metal beams, 4 units of cargo. That is 1 twin steer. Concrete blocks, that's over here. That's 1 small truck to go cranking through there. Or around the corner in Cosmodrome for medium pipes. Yeah. I mean, but then you have to kind of go, well, you either go all the way across the map here, all the way across the map here, because I think you need the metal rolls. And then, yeah, but this is just way too, if I want planks, I drive out, I hit the log station, hit the sawmill, and then I come right back to Block Alpha. And that's all relatively straightforward. So that would negate actually having to drive all the way across the map and then back again to get wooden planks. So there's a little bit, I mean, you're kind of saving yourself a little bit of time right there logistically, but no biggie. So that's that. And then we have Block Gamma. Actually, that's not too bad either. It's a lot of the same stuff, but then Block Beta. Block Beta is the big one. Small pipes, medium pipes, large pipes, wooden planks, metal beams, cement, and that's the one that finishes the fuel processing plant. You're enjoying the stream too much and not even thinking about going to bed? Andy, I greatly appreciate that. I'm just here to have fun, man. I'm here to have fun, talk about SnowRunner, talk about anything else under the sun, because boy, oh boy, we get into some topics here. But and then we just play SnowRunner. So we're here for a good time. We're here for a very good time. And we've got lots of great people in chat and lots of great people from all over the place. But with that said, we have hit our 3 o'clock or our 3 hour mark. And usually we wrap it up after about 3 hours. But if you guys have any other SnowRunner related questions, throw them out there in the chat, and I will absolutely get to them. We also have a Discord, and if you look down below in the About section, there will be that button for the Discord, or if we hit !Discord, we do have a Discord channel, which does specifically have SnowRunner related channels. So if you need you pugged a crew for a galleon, holy crap, Loader, I can't even imagine how that went. But as long as you had fun, right? It was a good time. That sounds like a lot of fun, though. Sounds like a lot of fun. But yeah, our Discord has specific areas. If you have SnowRunner related questions, if you have SnowRunner related content, or anything you just want to share about SnowRunner, throw it in there. We also have a dedicated channel specifically for food. If that kind of gives you any idea what this channel's like. And we also talk about cars and trucks and everything else under the sun. So cheese is also a common topic. And then we went down the rabbit hole of looking at some really bizarre mascots through the ages. And hell, you can even throw those in there. Just bizarre stuff. It's fine. With that said, I believe it's coming to be that time to sort of raid things. They didn't know I was streaming, so it was good. Yeah, there you go. Smiley Gidget coming in with the cheese, because it's all about the cheese. So, let's see who is on for a raid. Let's see. Actually, it looks like Be Fresh Games, who Relic had suggested to us last time, is back on for his Way Back Wednesday, and he is playing Dino Crisis. And Dino Crisis is create a weird mascots channel. How about we create let's make just an oddball kind of stuff. So if it's a strange topic, if it's something weird, if it's just something bizarre and out there, I'll make another channel for that. We can definitely do that. But at your suggestion, Smiley Gidget, We can most assuredly do that. Food, I added some mozzarella cheese to your chicken. Mozzarella cheese on chicken is fantastic. Not even going to lie about that. So, the Teletubby Hoover. I can't even begin to imagine. I can't even begin to imagine. Okay, let's go check out what that is. Teletubby Hoover. Ay. Okay. Now I see. But oh, we're in the garage. Let's who know what that was. Let's kind of drive this guy right outside. This one actually has one of the paint schemes for all right. That's going to be interesting, but not as creepy. Streaming SnowRunner and only has 2 viewers. Make it morning? Yeah. Or afternoon. Make it afternoon. Make it afternoon. There we go. That's gonna be our wonderful send-off picture right there. But I think this is where we are going to wrap it up. Yeah, Loader, we're gonna jump over to Be Fresh Games because he's doing the Dino Crisis, and he was a lot of fun the last time. Oh, he is one of Sarge's crews? Okay, hold on. Let me go check him out then. No momento. Pull this up here. And search. Okay. Andy, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you for jumping on in. Thank you for hanging out. And thank you for contributing. We will be going live probably tomorrow again about like 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So usually it's 5 or 6 Eastern Standard. That's when we kick things off. We go for a couple hours and we have fun. So everyone who had jumped in and joined, thank you for hanging out with us. Everyone who had thrown out a follow, thank you again. And let's see. This button thing. Because there's a button thing. $10 p.m. for you. Sounds good. All right. We will catch you there. Thank you very much, Smiley Gidget. Relic, thank you very much again. You're bad at math? Oh, crap. It looks like we're doing Be Fresh Games. We'll keep the other one in mind for next time, Loader. It's like 12 p.m. But okay. So let's go check out Be Fresh Games, and he's doing some Dino Crisis, I guess, because I hit the wrong button. But for now, guys, thank you very much. We will catch you again. Have a great night.